In this episode of the Swearwolves podcast, David and I usher in the spookiest month of the year by reviewing 1984's Rocktober Blood.
We'll begin with a reign of terror. A few murders here and there.
Welcome back to the Swearwolves. I'm Bret.
I'm David.
David,
Yes.
how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I am wonderful. You know what today is?
No.
Isn't today your birthday?
No, I don't think so.
Isn't it? It's not your birthday?
I don't think so. When this airs?
No. When this airs, it's not your birthday, but this week is your birthday.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I
true.
meant. Like, not the actual day, but
Oh, yes.
your birthday's here in 5 days.
It is. I don't want to thank you. You sent me something
I
really
already got
cool.
you a birthday present.
Yeah, it was awesome. You mailed me a Halloween rug that goes like right in front of my pinball machine, my Halloween
Yeah.
pinball machine. It looks
Yeah.
awesome.
I got it for you when you got your pinball machine, and I wanted
Yeah.
to get you something for your birthday anyway, but I wanted to get it for you like sooner rather than later. Because
Yeah,
why
thank
wait?
you. Looks awesome.
Why wait to give your friend a birthday gift? In
Aw.
fact, I'm going to give you something for your next birthday. No, I'm just kidding.
I was like, what?
Right now. Turn behind you, and
Oh
I have
my
a gift.
God.
Wouldn't that be weird?
Yeah.
Like, how did that
There's just a
fucking
hole in
happen?
my wall and your penis is hanging through it. I'm like, oh, God.
Just tug on it a little bit. It's the gift that keeps on giving. But anyway, yes, I'm glad. It looks really awesome, by the way.
Yeah, it's cool.
The pinball machine. If you haven't seen it, you should, I don't know, check out our Twitter sometime.
Oh, is it on there? Yeah.
No, probably. I don't know. Maybe by the time this airs.
Maybe now I'll put it out there.
But, David, this also signifies not only your birthday coming up at the end of this week, but that means
The most wonderful
October
time of the year. Yeah.
is upon us. October 1st is then next
Week.
Saturday. This Saturday.
Yeah.
This coming Saturday.
Yes.
October is the month of Halloween.
Best month of the year.
Best month of the year. October is the month where you have all the horror movies on. I think AMC released their schedule for what their Fear Fest, whatever the shit is called, is going to be for all of October. And they did it in a series of like tweets where they're like, day 1, this is what we're showing. Day 2.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
it's kind of
built,
funny.
Built a lot of tension. Like, oh,
It's kind of funny though when they were releasing it on Twitter because they recognized that they were showing movies kind of out of fucking order.
yeah.
Like
They're just like, ah, fuck it.
they were showing like, Friday the 13th 1, 2, and then it was like 5, and then 3. Like it
Jason
was
X.
just like I don't know why they did that, but
Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare. You're like, what?
nobody shows that one.
No.
But it also brings to mind October movies that we need to
Yeah.
review.
We got to usher in the month.
Yeah, and so you picked a little film that's on Shudder,
Yep. Rocktober Blood.
Rocktober Blood. Now, how had you heard of this film?
I had, this has actually been on our list for a while, but I think it was because I had originally paired it with something else back when we were doing the 2-movie format.
Okay.
I don't even remember what it was. But yeah, as I got thinking about October, I was like, maybe this is the time to do that one.
And certainly it is,
Yeah.
because we did, and we are.
Because we just did.
Rocktober Blood came out in 1984. The actual release date, now this was hard to find because this is a small movie.
Mm-hmm.
The actual release date that I found, according to Rotten Tomatoes, was October 12th.
Okay. That's the day I
1984.
found. Yep.
Okay. What was the number 1 movie at the theater? I'm going to give you a hint. You'll never guess it.
Oh,
not
fuck.
not in a bazillion. I could give you every guess ever, and you'll guess, and I'll say the name of the movie, and you'll go, "What the fuck is that?" Because I've never heard of
Okay,
that
because
movie.
my guess was The Terminator.
No. Which is really weird. Like you would think something like that. The number 1 movie in the theater, October 12th, 1984, was Teachers.
Oh, yeah. No, I've seen that movie. It's great. No, I've never heard of it. I have no idea what that is.
No, I think Ralph Macchio's in it.
All right.
I didn't even really look it up that much. I just looked up to see what the number one movie
This
was.
is the same year as the Karate Kid too. So, or Karate Kid Part 1, I should say.
Yeah.
Also, Ralph Macchio he was hot. 1984, the year of Ralph.
The year of Ralph Macchio. Yeah, Ralph Macchio, Nick Nolte, Jo Beth Williams, Judd Hirsch. It's a satirical black comedy drama film written by W.R. McKinney, directed by Arthur Hiller, and starring Nick Nolte, Jo Beth Williams, Ralph Macchio, and Judd Hirsch.
All right.
Sounds dumb. Anyway. No, I don't. It's probably a great film. Probably not, actually, but it was the number one movie. All right. Let's go on to the best song. The number one song. Because
number
this
one
is a song you do know.
I'm going to go with something that's kind of Halloween-y around, it was probably popular in 1984. I'm going with Ghostbusters by Ray Parker Jr.
That song was everywhere.
Yeah.
You couldn't escape that song. It came on the radio the other day. I was listening to Sirius XM while driving around with my son, and I was telling him, I was like, this song was everywhere when it came out.
Oh, yeah.
And, but it wasn't the number one song on October 12th, 1984.
I think I mentioned in a previous episode that I pogo balled to the Ghostbusters song for like a school talent show when I was a little kid.
Fucking pogo ball. I broke my friend's sister's pogo ball because you remember yeah, I did. Remember in the commercial where they'd show somebody like jump in from off screen and it'd land on the pogo ball?
Pogo ball is what they call it.
Yeah.
Well, when you're hopping in and bopping everywhere.
Well, I fucking jumped in from off screen onto the pogo ball.
Fucking snap that shit.
Didn't end well for the pogo ball.
Did it just snap like the plastic part, or did it pop?
It snapped.
Nice.
It was also upside down, so I think that probably had something to do with it, but also my fat ass jumped on it.
That's a bummer.
It was a bummer for them because I was like, oh, sorry. Well, gotta go home.
I don't have any money. I don't have a job, so.
What are you going to do?
Buy?
It's a fucking pogo ball.
You're going to have to buy another one. Sorry.
Oh, God. I would have felt really bad, though. Let's Go Crazy by Prince and the Revolution.
Okay. Yeah, let's go crazy.
Let's get nuts.
Yeah, let's get nuts. Oh, yeah.
I love that song. I love Prince.
It's a good song.
Prince is awesome.
That makes sense because Purple Rain came out in '84, so I should have thought of that.
You should have, but you didn't because you're an idiot.
I am.
This movie was written by Beverly and Ferd Sebastian. Now, when I first saw the name come up on the credits and said Ferd Sebastian, I was like, they misspelled Fred.
Yeah. Maybe his name's Ferdinand.
Yes, that's
more like Turd Sebastian.
My wife said maybe his name is Fernando or Ferdinand or something, and I was like, oh yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, probably.
Ferd. Directed by Beverly Sebastian, with music by Sorcery. I guess.
Yeah, the band.
I guess.
Yeah.
It was also produced by Beverly and Ferd Sebastian. So this is a very
labor of love,
passion
family
project, labor of love.
Yeah.
For the Sebastian family.
Yes.
This movie stars Trey Loren as Billy I. Harper, Donna Scoggins as Lynn Starling, Kevin Eddy as Kevin, Mary Well as Mary, Canna Cockrell. Cockrell? What a name.
Cockrell.
As Honey Bear, Renee Hubbard as Donna Lewis, Nigel Benjamin as Chris, and Ben Sebastian as head of security.
Oh, man, another Sebastian.
The runtime is 93 minutes. I have no budget and no box office information for this.
Hot box.
Cover of the VHS.
Mm-hmm.
We got a tagline at the top, and it says, Billy's back from the dead with a message from hell.
Oh, shit.
The cover art. There's some person in a mask of sorts. It's like a goblin or a demon.
Oh, yeah, dude. That's another reason why I picked this movie is I had that mask.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, I wish you still had it.
I'd have to check. My parents might have it.
That would be awesome.
It was actually my dad's mask. It just over the years became my mask.
You should ask him.
I should, dude. The first school dance that I ever went to, which would have been like 6th or 7th grade, was a Halloween dance, and I wore that mask.
Were you the
to
coolest
dance.
kid there?
I did not kill anyone though, but I did go.
Well,
No, I remember feeling really stupid because it was a Halloween dance, and like I was like one of like 3 or 4 people that
dressed up. That's the
felt
worst.
like a horse's ass.
Yeah. The person on the box art is wearing this fucking goblin/demon mask. And they have a female who has got just like panties on,
Ooh.
and they're over
Meow.
they're over their shoulder, and they're like carrying them around.
Baby.
Then there's the title at the bottom, and it says Rocktober Blood, and it's in bright red, kind of like blood like.
Yeah.
Back of the box, this is what it says. Ready?
Yeah.
You ready
lay it
for
on
this?
me.
It's
Y'all
gonna
ready
sell
for
you.
this? Give it to me.
It's the most dangerous concert ever. It's the Rocktober Blood Tour, a killer show with everything you wouldn't expect to see. Screaming fans, bright lights, guitars, and murder.
Oh shit! That's the twist. Is the murder part?
Billy I. Harper, one of rock's megastars, was electrocuted for several brutal murders and a near-fatal stabbing of Lynn Starling, his backup vocalist and lover. 2 years have passed, and Lynn has taken over the band. Now they're out on the road in the ultimate concert spectacular. One person can stop the music. Billy. He's out of the grave, ready to rock and rule.
Oh god.
How much
Rock
is
and
how much
roll.
of that is true, by the way? Like, there's very little that's true to this. First of all, he's one of rock's megastars.
I didn't gather that.
The 2 years have passed, yeah, and Lynn has taken over the band. I guess she's like the lead singer now.
And he was electrocuted for murder.
They're out on the road.
Executed.
They're not out on the road, aren't they? Like just doing. If they're out on the road, their concert sucks.
They did a bad job selling it. Yeah.
And only one person can stop the music. Billy, he's out of the grave. Is he? Is he?
Yeah.
So let's talk about
More to come.
Let's talk about this movie. All right. Rocktober Blood. We got Billy I.
So right off the bat, we've got like an 80s metal band, and they're in the studio working on their new album.
And the lead singer is Billy I. Now, we know his name is Billy I because everybody calls him Billy I all the time. Like E-Y-E.
Like his eyeball, yeah.
Billy I. Billy I is the singer. What's Billy I going to do? Billy I? Was it Billy I? I saw Billy I. You didn't see Billy I.
You know what's funny? I didn't even notice that.
How did you not notice it?
I don't know. Apparently I was very unobservant. But I did hear Billy a lot, but yeah, I believe you.
His name is Billy I. Harper. I guess
And he's got a mean falsetto.
he does. Oh man, he can hit that note. Yeah, he didn't do the singing on that. By the way, it was one of the singers from
The
Sorcery.
band from Sorcery, yeah.
But he did a good job lip syncing. I will give that.
He
guy
did. It was convincing.
that it was.
Well, it's funny because I was like, I just assumed he was singing, and I was like, I'll forgive some of the acting because like they probably just got a singer to do the role.
Nope.
This changes everything.
It's gonna deduct at least half a head.
Yeah.
So
So Billy's a real fuck. He's a real asshole.
Yeah, they're in the recording studio, and he's like, "All right, well, I'm gonna go get some tail."
Yeah, and they're like, "Oh, great take, Billy." And he's like, "Ah, no, it was perfect." Yeah, now I'm gonna go get ass.
Yep. And so he goes to leave, and his ex-girlfriend, I guess, or maybe it's his current girlfriend. I don't know.
I thought they were kind of dating. It was weird.
She comes up and she's like, "Hey, Billy, where you going?" He's like, "I'm gonna go fuck this chick." And she's like, "Why do you always got to do this to me?" And he's like, "What you mad? Are you jealous, babe?" And he's like, "You got to go record your part."
Yeah, do your backing vocals.
Yeah. She's like, "I thought you were gonna write me a song, Billy." He's like, "I did do. I wrote
I
Rainbow
already
Eyes.
did. Rainbow Eyes.
I wrote that for you." And she goes, "But I thought you were gonna write a song for me to sing." He goes, "Yeah, you sing backup. That's where you belong."
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, he takes off.
I'll bail you. Yeah, he's a real dick. He thinks his shit doesn't stink.
Yep, he takes off. So she goes into the recording studio.
I think he even says, "I got a hot date."
She's hot to trot. She goes into the recording studio. He leaves. and she starts singing Rainbow Eyes. Another thing that we'll hear about 1 million times is Rainbow Eyes. So she starts singing the backup vocals for Rainbows. She's not good. This is not a good rendition of the song. Her backup vocals are not good.
Yeah. And she even tells the producer guy, she's like, hey, make me sound good.
He's like, well, I'm not a fucking producer. I'm not a miracle worker.
Yeah, and they only do like a couple, like one take or something like that. And they're like, you know what? It's really late. You don't have the special sauce like tonight, so why don't we just call it?
She's like, that's
It's
good.
like 4 a.m.
She's like, that's fine. I'm going to go to the hot tub that's located in this recording studio.
That's pretty sweet. And he's like, hey, you want a little company? And she goes, no, I don't.
And he goes, well, that's fine. I'm going to go to this arcade in this recording studio. So he proceeds.
When she turns him down, he goes, ha ha, you little twit. But you're right, yeah. He goes to like an arcade and plays some pinball.
This is the best recording studio ever. You got a recording studio.
You got a hot tub, an arcade.
You got pinball and...
you got pinball machines that play the music from Robotron. Like those sound effects for Robotron.
I will say this. Williams did do a pinball machine that played sound effects from Defender.
Oh, from what? Defender? Okay.
And Defender might have reused some sound effects from Robotron or
those
vice
all
versa.
came out around the same time. So yeah, maybe, okay.
Now,
perhaps the sounds were correct.
I'm not saying that was correct, but there was a pinball machine that Williams produced that had the same sound effects. I forget which one it was. It doesn't matter, because if that's what we're looking at in this, that means we're really fucking bored with what else is going on.
We're off track already. It's already going sideways on us. Kevin, the pinball wizard.
Yeah, so Billy returns to the studio. And
yeah, we don't see him right away. Like, we just see feet and like hands. We're like, somebody's coming back, or someone's coming in. Because Kevin's his pinball game gets interrupted when someone walks up to him, and you can tell it's like somebody he knows. He's kind of like, oh, hey.
You're back soon.
And gets his throat slit.
Yeah. And then Mary, who's Kevin's assistant, gets killed as well, right?
She gets impaled on like a rack where you store, I think, like microphone cables.
Like a coat.
Or shit.
It's like a coat peg.
Yeah, but I think it was for like music production equipment or whatever.
We'll give
but
him the benefit of the doubt, but it's a coat peg. She
gets the Linnea Quigley Silent Night, Deadly Night treatment.
Yep. Lynn comes back from her hot tubbing, and she's like, you know what, Kevin? I will fuck you. No, she didn't say that, but she comes back and she sees Billy.
Oh, before she comes back in, though, real quick, I like that the killer, like, kills the guy by slitting his throat. He impales the one girl, and then he goes to the door where the girl's in the hot tub, and he turns the handle, but it's locked. And he walks away. Just gives up. Fucking murderer can't kick a door in.
Well, he goes back and he sits in the control room, and Lynn comes in and she's like, oh, Billy. And he's like smoking weed through
It's like smoking a pipe.
And she's like, are you doing those drugs again? And he's like, nah, baby. And he's like, just smoking. Dude takes like 20 hits off of this too.
Yeah, he does.
Like, that dude is blottoed at this point. Like, I would be so baked. Like, I'm such a lightweight. One hit would fucking knock me out. But
you're right there. He takes several.
Yeah, I don't care who you are. You take 20 hits in that short period of time.
And he's like playing the track that they recorded, like in reverse.
Yeah, it's like backwards
like,
masking. He's like, I want to listen to what I recorded. And
backwards style.
And she's like, what's going on? Where's Kevin? Oh, he's in the other room just hanging out. Mm-hmm. Or he says Mary's
the
hanging
girl,
out.
yeah.
And Kevin's like doing whatever Kevin's doing. But anyway, there's a lot of like fucking puns. She finds the dead bodies, and she's like, oh God, Billy, what happened?
She goes to Billy and she's like, oh, Billy, they're all dead. And he goes, and this, I think he says it about like this. Ha ha, I know, it was me. Like the delivery is just so bad.
Well, so meanwhile, there's like a security guard who's like checking everything, and he's like, what's going on in here? So he comes in, and Billy's got like Lynn, like his head, he's grabbing her hair, and he's about ready to stab her, and he looks up, and the security guard comes in, and he's just like, and the security guard goes,
did you catch it?
He goes, you're arrested.
Yes, you're arrested.
And Billy goes, come here, you little fucker. I'm going to fucking kill you.
Yes.
And he chases after him.
Dude, I rewound it after.
So did I.
I fucking laughed. You're arrested.
You're arrested.
Not you're under arrest.
Not
You're arrested.
under arrest. You're arrested. And he's like, "Ha, come here, you little fucker."
Come here, you little fucker.
That's the best line. Well, it's not the
I
best
think he's
line.
like,
in
I'm
the
going to
movie.
kill your ass or something like
Yeah.
that.
He says, "Come here, you little fucker. I'm going to kill your ass." It's not the best line in the movie that's coming up, but he's like, "Come here, you little fucker. And I'm going to kill your ass." And then it's like, it cuts to whatever. And it's 2 years later. Like,
Yeah.
There's no like resolution to what happens.
Yeah,
There's
we
no-
don't see what happens. He chases the security guard and then it like cuts away.
Yeah, it cuts away.
And he did stab Lynn. Like he forced her to sing like a knife point and then he like cuts her boob.
Yeah. Yeah, but not fatally wound her.
No, just like a
that's
little,
another thing that
little
he-
slice on the underboob.
That's another thing too. He's like, "Sing," and she starts singing. He goes, "I hate your singing. Shut up." It's like, what? You just
Yeah,
told
singing
me.
sucks. Why is she in the band?
It's 2 years later,
Yep.
and we find out that Billy was captured, and Lynn was the one who
Told the police
told
who
the
he
police.
was.
However, it's presented to us because somebody goes, "Yeah, Lynn fingered Billy."
Yes. Fucking fingered him. Oh, yeah, it was real
I
stinky.
just kept thinking of fucking Tom Green.
Freddie got fingered.
Daddy, would you like some sausage?
Daddy, would you like some sausage?
Yeah, Freddie got fingered. But anyway, so yes, she fingered him.
Yeah, we find out about this because it's the Rocktober Blood Tour press party. So there's like camera crews and shit that are interviewing the band.
So basically, what Lynn did was she took a break for a couple of years after Billy got caught. She's the one who pointed him out to the police.
Fucking fingered him. Yep.
She stuck
And then he was found guilty and executed all in the span of 2 years. That is swift justice.
actually in the span of 1 year because it's been a year since he got
Oh, yeah.
electrocuted.
God damn.
No appeals, no nothing.
No.
Although he did deny doing all of this.
Yeah, he declared his innocence, but they're like, nah, you did it.
Up until the day he
Gotta
died,
die.
he said he was innocent, but Lynn.
Must have had really shitty lawyers too, considering what's going to happen later.
Yeah, yeah. But now Lynn is like, after a brief break, she's like, "I'm getting the band back together. I'm gonna be the lead singer, and we're gonna sing all of Billy's old songs because they were good songs." She even says to the MTTV crew, it's not MTV, it's like MTTV.
Yeah, something like that.
She's like, Billy was insane, but he was a good musician and he could write a hell of a song.
Yeah. Oh, and not only was he found guilty for like these murders, we found out Billy killed 25 people.
I missed that.
Like Billy killed a lot of
What?
people. Yeah, they said he killed 25 people.
Fuck, how did I miss that? Where did we see that happen?
I think the guy says it like in the interview.
Oh, Jesus Christ. How did he kill 25 people? How did they
don't know.
blame him for that? How did they link him to all those murders?
I don't know.
Oy, oy, oy. But
But
anyway,
yeah, the band's back together. Now they're called Headmistress.
yeah. And she says that fingering Billy was the hardest thing she's ever had to do.
His asshole is really tight.
There's like a mysterious figure that appears and in this death mask, this fucking David's mask.
Yeah, and we had originally seen like a person breakdancing in that mask that was like part of the show. So
Yeah.
I think she
Frank.
thinks that it's that guy.
Yeah, Frank.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know. That's what they call him.
I don't know, some guy.
And somebody says, "Lynn, you got to go meet Chris, the band's manager, up in the office." So she goes up there, and there's the person in the death mask. They take it off, and it's fucking Billy.
Oh my God! He goes, "Hello, Angel Eyes, I'm back."
Rainbow eyes.
Oh, Rainbow Eyes.
Not
Is that what it was?
Yeah, not angel eyes. That would be too like spot on.
That'd be too sweet.
Yeah, it's rainbow eyes, which
Yeah,
makes no fucking
Rainbow
sense.
Eyes.
Yeah, he's like, "I'm back," and she's like, "Oh," and she cries and runs, and he chases after her and whatever, and he just laughs maniacally all the time.
Yeah, ha 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 ha. It's like a really maniacal, very fake laugh.
So she tells Chris.
She runs and she tells Chris, the manager, who might be the worst actor in the entire world.
and Chris goes,
Every line that guy says in the movie is delivered like this, like he's reading it right off of a piece of paper.
he probably was.
But he does it with an accent.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hello. I think it was just Frank. let's go meet up with Frank. So Frank's down there breakdancing to this fucking music, right? And he's all popping and locking
and such.
And fucking this Chris guy walks up to him, taps him on the shoulder, and gives the worst fake punch. All he hit was air, and Frank goes down.
Dude, you're right though. The punch, like he punches like out and down. Like that's not how you punch someone.
He punches like remember
I know that too. I was like, ugh.
You remember when Sylvester Stallone's training to be an arm wrestler and over the top, and he just grabs this thing?
It's a very arm wrestling type motion.
He's all,
yeah, he punches like he's throwing a baseball, kind of.
Misses the guy by a mile. The guy goes down.
No, but gets him real good.
And he pulls the mask off, and he's bleeding. Like he hit him hard.
Yeah, because he thought that he was pranking Lynn into thinking it was Billy. But it's like, no.
So she's like, Chris is like, listen, Rainbow Eyes. No, he doesn't call her that, but he's like, listen, Lynn, you got to go take some R&R. I guess this is what he says to her. I don't know. I'm going to piece together some stuff because either it wasn't said or it was said.
I don't think it was said because I was very confused by what happens next. So maybe he said something, but I didn't pick up on it.
I just extrapolated this myself, okay? Get some R&R, go up to the cabin in the woods and chill out for a couple of days. Well, I get everything set for the concert, right? Because
that would have made sense if that was. I hope that did happen because I didn't get that. I was just like, where are we now? Why are we in the woods?
Well, she's in the woods and she's taking photographs. She's a photographer.
Fucking nature walk.
Yeah. And by the way, this movie is also in 4:3 aspect ratio. it's you can watch it on Shudder, but it's in 4:3 aspect ratio, and I think they filmed it on a VHS camcorder. Like
that would make sense because it's really dark.
Yeah. Oh,
like especially the night scenes, it's impossible to see what the hell's going on.
It's like turn on the fucking night vision, something.
Yeah, do something.
But it's awful. It's awful. The fucking aspect ratio just annoyed the shit out of me too.
Yeah, it's annoying. Even
my son was like, "Oh, nice 4:3 aspect ratio," and I'm like,
"You're like, I love you, son."
Maybe you are mine. So anyway, she's up there doing her nature walk, and she goes back, and now we got these two girls like exercising also, and I don't know
intensely, like some crazy like fucking dance aerobics.
Yes. One's just running in place like she's fucking all coked out.
Fucking covered in sweat. Yeah, just...
The other one is doing, I don't know, Lord knows what. And
like stretches or something.
Yeah, and so they're like, hey, then Lynn is out.
These her bandmates?
One of them was the makeup artist or the hairstylist or something, because we find that out later. But who the fuck knows who these other people are? But anyway, Lynn's out there and she sees Billy again, and he laughs at her, of course.
Yeah, she keeps hearing him in the shadows, like Lynn, kind of taunting her. Ha ha ha!
I'm back,
Rainbow
Lynn.
eyes.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Yeah, rainbow eyes. Rainbow eyes. I'm gonna say rainbow eyes. I'm Billy Eye. Rainbow eyes. Everything's eyes with these fucking people. Well, she goes back and she's like, "You guys, seriously, I heard Billy Eye," and they're like, "Billy Eye is dead. Do aerobics with us." And she's like, okay.
That'll cheer me up. And then the one friend's like, I'm gonna go to the store and get some food.
Yep. So she leaves.
Like, what? And to get food.
Yeah, because she's like, I'm gonna get some real food, because she was exercising, but she's like, I don't want to diet, I want to go eat.
I need fuel.
I hear you, sister. But anyway, the other two are still exercising. She's like, no, I think it's Billy Eye. And then the phone rings, and they have like a fucking multiple lines too, because it shows the phone and it's got like, you know.
Yeah, it's got the buttons that you push to choose a line.
Yeah, thanks for calling. Please hold. Thanks for calling. Please hold.
Line one. Okay.
David, you got to call on line one.
Mm-hmm. Please hold.
Hello,
your call is important to
Swearwolves.
us.
This is Bret. How can I direct your call? Oh, you want to talk to Bret? Fuck off.
Oh, that's line. Line two. David.
That's how it is here at the Swearwolves office.
This scene with the yes, the Swearwolves headquarters,
constantly busy,
manning the switchboard, an actual switchboard.
Yeah, they got fucking my wife's in there with
fucking patch cables.
She's like, Bret, you got a call.
It's like, oh shit,
Christina, patch me through to David. No problem.
This scene though with the phone call, it goes on because like first it's like ring 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 and she answers. It's like hello, and there's just silence, and she's like, hangs up, and then I think it's like, ring, hello?
All right.
Nothing again.
But David,
the best line.
the best line of the movie.
Yep.
She gets a
when he
phone-
finally does speak.
She gets a phone call, and Billy Eye's on the other line, and he's like, hello. And she
goes, "What do you want?"
What do you want? He goes, I want your blood. I want your hot, steamy pussy blood all over my face. Did you pause?
Dude, that was another one. I rewound it. I was like, what did he just say?
I had to rewind it too because I'm like, did he say he wanted her hot, steamy,
pussy blood all over my face.
My wife and son and I all just looked at each other and we went, what the fuck just happened? This movie took a turn.
Yeah. Like, oh, wow. That's some dark shit. It's just very specific.
Yes.
Oh,
Why?
I don't know.
Like, he's got problems. Like, he's got a fetish.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay to have fetishes. I support people with fetishes. We all got something. But this guy's got issues.
He's got problems. He needs to see a doctor.
Yeah, he needs to get some guidance.
He needs therapy.
Yeah, he needs to.
Maybe some medication.
Well, she doesn't acquiesce. She doesn't give him her hot pussy blood
No.
yet. But the other friend,
Donna,
she's going to leave to go to Sacramento or some shit. She writes a note telling everybody she's going to leave, but then she gets killed. But then
in the hot tub, right?
yes.
This is the hot tub death, which I thought was weird. So Billy is hiding in the hot tub, submerged underwater. So when she gets in it, he pops out and kills her. Like, that motherfucker's got like the lungs of a whale. Like, how long was he holding his breath?
He did come back.
And how did he know someone was going to come into that tub?
He did come back from the dead.
That's true.
Kind of. But he pulls her down and drowns her, but then she doesn't die all the way because he kills her again.
Yes, I had to rewind this too. I was like, wait, who's this person? I was like, is that the same? Yes, that's the same person that he just drowned, but now she's not dead and she's getting like cut up or something.
He resuscitated her. Only to kill
Brought
her
her back to life so he could kill her again.
by chopping her arm off.
Fucking hacks her up and puts her in a trunk. Now she's dead.
Now she's dead. All right. Lynn and Honey, they go back to, I guess. Oh, no, Chris comes.
Yeah, and then we get like a scene. Lynn takes like her second bath of the movie. Like, she was in the hot tub earlier. Now we got a scene of her like undressing, getting in the tub.
It's so early 80s
she gets-
too because they got the tub
gets out of the
like in the
tub.
middle of the room and there's carpet all over the place and like they're stepping right out of the carpet or right out of the tub onto the carpet. I'm like,
And did you notice when she gets out of the tub, she gets the
mold.
towel and just kind of dabs herself a couple times, and then the very next cut, she's completely dry, like as she puts her shirt on.
did you also notice that she like needs to like just go tanning? Like, because she's got harsh tan lines on that.
Big old tan lines in that panty area. Yes, and her boobs.
And her boobs. And then she's like, maybe Billy I did know that she was on her period because she's wearing some period panties. She's got some granny fucking panties on that she's like.
The granny panties. I didn't even
like,
catch that.
She's like, I don't know how he knew. That's why she had to take a bath right away. 'Cause she's like, maybe I'm unclean.
Yeah.
He's like,
And after she gets like, she puts on her clothes or whatever, Billy pops out of the closet.
Yep.
He was like hiding there, and this time now he's got like face paint. He looks like
Kiss.
like an imitation of Kiss and Alice Cooper,
Yeah.
like kind of a hybrid
Yeah.
type
Or
thing
like
going on.
he's Clockwork Orange.
Yeah. It's like, what? Oh.
Yeah, he chases her around, and then
he chases her. He cuts the power to the house so she can't use the phone or anything.
And then he's outside. She runs outside. This is where we get the dark scenes. Like, it's impossibly black.
You're like, what the hell's going on?
She runs back to the house and locks him out of the house. And he's like, come on, Rainbow Eyes, let me in. Let me in, you fucking bitch. I want your pussy blood. And then,
I'm going to kill you. I want your pussy blood.
and then she hears him.
She
and
grabs a knife, I think,
yeah,
right?
and she like stabs at somebody, but it ends up being Chris.
Yeah. Stabs him in the shoulder, I think.
Yep. And then we cuts to Chris talking to the head of security. Oh, she fucking stabbed me. She did.
She stabbed me right in the shoulder.
I'm right pissed. I'm right pissed off.
I like you. You seem like a good bloke.
Yes. I like telling you stories. You good guy.
You're a good listener.
You're my best friend.
And I don't say that lightly. I haven't many friends.
Didn't have a lot of friends growing up back in Manchester.
Perhaps we could rent a flat together.
The guy's like, well, I'm just the head of security, dude. Like, I got a wife.
Yeah. I'm just paying my bills, man.
Yeah, where do you want me?
I got plenty of friends.
Where do you want me?
I'm not moving to England with you and getting a fucking apartment.
I thought it might be a good idea. There it happens again. Another friend turned me down. Oh well, such is life.
Fucking onward and upward. Gotta move along. Just put one foot in front of the other.
That's what I kept telling him. I keep holding my shoulder. Like I got stabbed. Like I'm a method actor. Oh, gosh,
yeah, it's some method shit.
Oh, fuck that guy. Anyway.
Oh, but Lynn, but she shows up and go ahead.
I was gonna say yes, she does show up, and Chris and this head of security like bust her balls. They're like, aha, you're seeing dead people, blah, you fucking suck.
Fucking with her. She's got mental health issues. Yes. Come
on. But she's like, I'm gonna dig up Billy Eye's body.
Yeah, and he's like, he's like, that's a crime. Like, you can't do that.
It's against the law. Even in England, that's against the law. I should know.
Yeah, he says it like that. I done it once.
I fucked a dead body.
I fucked the corpse. I fucked dead bodies. They call it necrophilia.
Necrophilia? Yeah, that's why I said necrophilia. Oh, fuck.
That's where you fuck a dead body, isn't it?
I'm going to show you how I did it. Hey, Frank.
You take the dead body and you put your dick in it?
That's the way I did it. I really don't think there's another way to fuck a dead body other than just to stick your dick in it, isn't it?
It is the preferred method for sure.
She goes with Honey. This is the blonde. She goes with Honey to the grave site, and she's like, "I'm gonna go dig up the grave." And Honey's like, "I'm staying in the car. Fuck you."
Oh, dude, hold on. Something else that's awesome. Okay. It's when they're talking about digging up this fucking corpse. The Chris, the guy's like, "Dude, he's dead. He's buried. You should know you were there at his funeral." To which I was like, she went to his funeral?
Okay, that's another thing.
This guy killed 25 people and tried to kill her, and she went to his funeral?
Well, you know, he was a friend.
But it's like, we had good times also.
Yeah, we can't just live it. Don't just
all
think
bad
about
times.
the bad. But this brings back something I brought up before when we talk about Friday the 13th. It's like, who's paying for this fucking funeral service?
Tombstone?
And the tombstone and the plot? Because Jason Voorhees had his own fucking plot and headstone. Pamela Voorhees did too. And now fucking Billy Eye does. And they're all mass fucking serial killers.
Yeah.
I think state steps in at some point. Like, I want to know, like, I didn't look this up, but I should have. Is somebody like...
Are my tax dollars funding this headstone?
Well, is somebody like a John Gacy? Is he buried somewhere?
Yeah, do they have like an actual... I don't know. I would think that those people are probably usually cremated.
Right.
I would think.
Or like Ted...
Because also for the family too, like, I wouldn't want... Like, because I would think people would come and like desecrate it and all that shit. And fuck
like
with
Ted Bundy. Like, people would go there. Like, people are psycho and they're
people
like,
are gross.
I want to go there and fuck the grave of Ted Bundy.
Yeah, sick.
I'll tell you how to do it. You just dig a hole in the gravesite and you stick your penis in it. So yeah, I was wondering kind of the same thing. We were kind of on the same line of thinking there. But yes, why did you go to the funeral? Why did anybody go to this funeral?
Exactly.
He was fucking...
But anyway, Chris ends up showing up and he's like, fuck it. Like, I'll help you dig this body up. Let's get this over with.
They dig up the grave. And they open it, and Billy Eye is in there, and he's like, his eyes open. He's like, ha ha ha, I'm here, Rainbow Eyes. And she screams. And Chris holds her. He's like, it's okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's all right. I'll show you how I fuck him. But he's like, it's dead. He's dead. Look.
Yeah, look.
And she looks at him. And it's a fucking skeleton. And not just like a fucking rotting corpse. It is like one of those skeletons you see in like a science class.
Yeah, it's like white. Like it's been cleaned.
It's been bleached and cleaned.
It's been bleached, yes.
It's only been a year.
And there's no, yeah, and all that's left, now he's just a skull with like a bandana.
Yeah, they buried him in his bandana, and he's got like a big giant ass worm crawling through his eyeball.
Fucking worm crawling on his head.
The worms crawl in, the worms crawl out. The worms play pinochle on your fucking snout. Totally unbelievable, but
No, yeah.
that's beside the point. They go to
Then we
the show.
cut to back. Now we do some back and forth. Like now we're back at the tour or
Yeah,
whatever.
they're at the show. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're like prepping.
Yep.
And Billy arrives there backstage, and this is where he gets the honey bear chick.
Yep. He kills her.
Her death is ridiculous. He kills her with an iron, like to her face,
to her neck,
and she dies immediately.
He kills her. He puts the hot iron to her neck, and she's all,
I'm dead now.
That would hurt though, dude.
Oh yeah, of
That
course
would
it would hurt, but like you wouldn't die.
Well, probably not, but you might die of like a heart attack. Maybe she had a heart attack. Maybe she didn't have a good
She was pretty
ticker
young.
anyway. Maybe she
Yeah,
wasn't healthy.
maybe.
She was eating all that junk food all the time.
Maybe she was taking drugs. Who knows?
Yeah.
We don't know what was in her system.
She dies. He proceeds to put on a wig and makeup. This Billy I does.
Yeah.
And then he
Weird.
hides in the closet. And then I don't know, something happens. He fucking chloroforms her. And he's got a bottle that says chloroform on it.
Yeah, it says ether on
Ether, yeah. Where do you go?
it. It's with the ether soaked rag.
Where do you fucking go and go, I need some ether? Probably the same place where they go to get that skeleton that was in the grave because...
Yeah, dude, the bottle that says ether on it, it's right next to the bottle of poison that just has a skull and crossbones on it.
Yeah. Which was in some witch's fucking cabinet next to the Eye of Newt. But he chloroforms or ethers Lian, and she passes out.
Yeah.
And he like ties her up, and he tells her like, "We're gonna have a good concert, Rainbow Eyes. We're gonna do it, Rainbow Eyes. Oh, Rainbow Eyes."
Well, and he does that after he gives us a big reveal about himself.
Yeah, that's true. I probably glossed over that. It's not Billy Eye.
It's not. It's his brother, John.
Which,
his twin brother.
by the way, okay, I guessed this like about an hour and 15 minutes ago in the movie. Like 15 minutes in the movie, I'm like, he had an evil twin.
When they said that he was innocent until he died, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's a twin brother. And sure as shit it was, which just made me more angry because I was like, he, during his trial, never said like, hey, I've got a twin brother. Like, you see me? There's two of me.
Yeah.
Perhaps the other one did it. Like, how did that not come up? And so all these people that were in the band with him, they didn't know he had a twin?
No, because he
This
hid
is
it.
a surprise?
Because John was actually the songwriter and Billy was the singer, and he took all the credit.
Yeah, but if you were a twin, like, Billy would have said, I have a twin brother.
No, he wanted to keep it secret so everybody thought he was the talented one.
I guess so. But he was still singing. So what does he care? Well, he was an asshole, so...
I'm not trying to make sense of it, but yes,
I was like,
it doesn't
you know, I've known a handful of twins in my life, and you know how I know all of them are twins? Because they say it.
Yeah.
Like that's a big, interesting detail. Like people usually share that.
Yes. Also, I had a bet with my son on what the name of the twin would be. He said Bobby.
Okay.
Like Billy and Bobby.
Billy and Bobby.
And I said Ricky.
Ricky.
We were both wrong, and I was very disappointed that his name was John.
John.
Because Ricky or Bobby would have been way better.
Yes.
I think they missed an opportunity there to name him something better.
Fucking Ricky Bobby.
Ricky Bobby, fucking Talladega Nights. So, yes, he does reveal that he's a twin, and he murdered everybody.
Ridiculous.
And she fingered the wrong brother. And he asks her to finger him.
Yes, sweet finger me. And then the guy like, hey, I know in on that.
Oh, I have a finger.
Oh, but dude, I was so pissed. I was like, so the lawyers, nobody used this. Even the person so that means that Billy really did leave and really did go on his hot date. So his date couldn't corroborate his story either?
No.
No alibi. To the electric chair.
Case closed.
Within a year. Dead.
California,
Case closed.
1982. It fucking sucks.
Oh, Jesus.
So the show starts. And I don't know. I think somebody else might have got killed. It doesn't matter.
It
The show starts, and now it's a concert movie, and we get 2 full fucking songs.
At least. I think there might have even been a third.
There might have been a third.
There's a lot of songs
start
here.
Of a third. The first song is just sung by fucking John.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
But he's wearing a mask.
I'm gonna
He's got
still
that
call him
demon
Billy
mask
Eye.
on.
Yeah, he's got the demon mask on, and he's singing this song. The band doesn't fucking think anything's weird. I thought she was the lead singer.
Yes. Thank you. I was like, this makes no sense. Like the second the band started playing, first of all, like the band would have taken the stage together. Like you would have seen that she's not there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Well,
the
maybe
band
she was
wouldn't just be
supposed to
all of a
come
sudden-
out through the coffin.
I guess. I don't know. But like, yeah, when a man in a mask walks on stage and starts singing, and it's clearly not her singing, wouldn't the band be
and
like,
it sounds exactly like Billy Eye.
yeah, I would stop playing and be like, what's going on?
And everybody was like, wow, Frank. They thought it was that guy Frank who Chris punched out earlier in the movie.
He's got some pipes.
Yeah, but like, was he a singer?
I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. But then he takes his mic stand and they have like dancers on the stage with him, and he like starts killing
They're all chained
the
up.
dancers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're chained up like part of the show.
Yep.
But I don't think like killing them was part of the
No,
show.
but the
or
guitarist-
pretending to kill them.
The guitarist,
But like
who looked
Yeah.
a lot like Paul Stanley, but the guitarist like is just looking at him and he's like, yeah, this is awesome. He's playing his guitar.
yeah, like nobody's like, holy shit, whoever this mystery person is on stage just killed a
He's
person.
got a good voice, but he just killed
Yeah.
that woman.
Yeah, and I think he's about to kill it. Yep, he just killed another one.
We got 2 more. We better on hand kill.
Yep. I think he kills what, 3 of them?
He kills 4.
But yeah, the band keeps playing, and then when the song's over, it's like, next song.
So, Rainbow Eyes
The
comes
coffin,
out. The coffin
does come up
coffin
from
opens
the stage.
and Lynn comes out. And they start singing a song. Well, the band is like, what the fuck's going on? At some point they do. They're like, oh no, it's this. He takes the mask off and it's fucking Billy Eye.
Yeah.
It's John. But everybody thinks it's Billy Eye, right? And they're like, what do we do? The band looks at each other and drummer goes, just play I'm Back. And they go into the fucking song I'm Back. The man behind the mask. He's back.
And he's out of control.
So they start playing that song. Well, he starts singing it. And then he handcuffs himself to fucking Lynn and he starts dragging her across the stage.
Yeah, but before he handcuffs her, why doesn't she just run away? Or scream? Or be like, hey,
Ether.
this guy's a murderer.
Ether.
Guess so. The ether just fucked with her
Yeah.
brain. Because she's like singing. It's bizarre.
It is bizarre. Because she sings too, doesn't she?
Yes.
Does she sing that song with him?
Yes.
Yeah, they duet. You're right. They do sing
Yeah.
3 fucking songs. They sing that Rainbow Eyes song. Oh, yeah, because he still has the mask on and he's like, I took care of it. Don't worry. And she's like, okay. So she sings Rainbow Eyes. Then he takes the mask
Yeah,
off.
and they just keep
it's
rocking
Billy.
out.
And then that's when the band goes, what do we do now? And he goes, just
Oh
play
yeah,
I'm
when
Back.
he kills the third person, the third dancer, he cuts her head off and throws the head into the audience, and everybody's like, "Yeah,
I got a souvenir.
rock and roll."
Okay.
Dude, that reminded me one time I saw the band Tomahawk, which is one of Mike Patton's bands from Faith No More, Mr. Bungle. But when he came out on stage, like the whole band was dressed like cops, so they were wearing like police uniforms. But Patton comes out and he's got a full-size pig's head that's been like cooked, like roasted pig or whatever. And he walks out on stage and he's just biting, like chewing on like the neck area of the pig. He's like, you guys like pig? And then I think like their first or second song, he chucks the head into the
Oh,
audience.
God.
But I was like, this is a human head.
Yeah, this is different. This is a human head.
Gross. Yeah.
Chris is backstage with the head of security, and he's talking to him, and he's like, holy shit, that's Billy Eye. She was right
What
all
should we
along.
do? He's loyal. What do we do?
And then the head
What
of
can be done?
what on earth could we do to stop him?
We could fuck him.
The head of security's like, no, I don't think we should fuck him. I think what I should do is I should hit him with this electric guitar. And then Chris goes, don't hit him when Lynn's around because you're going to electrocute her too. And I'm like, you hit someone with an electric guitar that electrocutes them?
No.
I don't think that's how it works.
Here's a novel idea. Unplug the guitar if you're worried about that.
But they want to electrocute him.
Real simple. It wouldn't happen anyway, but if you're that concerned, yeah, just unplug it.
I don't think it's high voltage that goes through an electric guitar. I think it's low voltage anyway. Cause it's
I
just,
think so too.
It's just the electricity.
I should know this as a guitar player, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I've also never smashed anyone with a guitar.
But I've seen bands smash guitars and nobody has died from it.
Yeah, I've never seen anybody.
Chris Novoselic, the bassist from Nirvana, threw up his electric bass.
Oh yeah, and it hit him in the head.
Hit him right in the fucking head, and he didn't die.
No.
Yeah. So anyway, they ultimately do hit him with the fucking electric guitar, and it electrocutes him, but not before he can scream out his last high note.
Yeah.
Freeze frame.
And he's still rocking out, and he's got blood like pouring down his face. Yeah.
Freeze frame.
Freeze frame. End of movie.
This is one of the worst fucking movies I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, it was so
it's
bad.
no Nightmare Weekend. I will give it that. I would rather watch Rocktober Blood than Nightmare Weekend. But this is, I mean, it's on par with Silent Night, Deadly Night 2. If you want to have a fucking double feature, that's what you pair it up with. You got Rocktober Blood, and then maybe throw in like a fucking. Oh, I know what you could do. You could fucking do. You could do a shitty holiday themed triple feature. Okay, you have Rocktober Blood, a movie that takes place in October, Halloween time, right? Scary masks, twins.
Mm-hmm.
Next month, holiday is Thanksgiving, so Blood Rage. Shitty twin killer.
Oh yeah,
movie.
Also twins.
Yep. Flash forward the next month, Christmas. You got brothers in Silent Night, Deadly Night 2.
Deadly Night.
2, not 1, 2. And
that is a painful triple feature.
That's your painful. That's your like. I hate you. I hate you. Triple feature.
Yeah, that's a fucking fruitcake.
I'm gonna contact the Mahoning Drive-In, and I'm gonna be like, hey, I got your triple feature for you.
Boom.
Actually,
make it happen.
This the weekend that we're recording it, they are playing Blood Rage. Tonight.
Oh, nice.
Tonight, I actually think
that's cool.
They played Friday 13th Part 3 last night, but tonight is Blood Rage.
That movie wasn't without its charm.
It's
still bad.
I actually don't mind Blood Rage. It
was all right. That was one of those that was better than it probably had any right to be.
Yes.
Still not good though.
No. And unlike Blood Rage. Well, actually, I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna go back and re-up my score for Blood Rage because.
Okay.
Blood Rage gets. We'll give it a 1 because I gave it a half. This one gets a half, and the only reason why this gets a half is because of the funny fucking dialogue and the fact that we can make fun of it. And I did enjoy watching it with my wife and son because it was fun. So it gets half Pamela Voorhees Head for me.
Yeah, we're pretty close on this one. I actually gave it a 1. I'm going a little higher just because I did laugh a lot, but the laughs are not intentional.
No.
This movie's just really bad and really, really stupid. But I did have fun, and I think this is a movie, especially if you're watching it with other people, that you could have fun with.
Yes.
But it's pure dog shit.
And it could be, like I was just saying, like the holiday type movies. Like you could watch this in October for your like Halloween kind of thing if you have like Halloween parties. You know, and you're like movie parties, like bad movie parties or something like that. Just like Blood Rage, watch on Thanksgiving morning while you're cooking the turkey or something. Just throw it in. Silent Night, Deadly Night 2. Got to watch that around the holidays. So 0.75 Pamela Voorhees Heads. It's a turd.
Another gem.
One of these days, well, we've done some that we like in recent times.
Yeah.
Like
we got to mix it up.
We liked Candyman.
Hey, listen, I go into every movie hoping that I like it. Just
Me too.
The universe usually has alternate plans, though.
I know. And I was talking to you about this. It's like, despite the fact that I've seen so many shitty horror films and I grew up watching so many shitty horror films, I am still a fan of the genre.
Yes. Same.
I don't know how. Like some people out there just love everything. They're like, give me a turd sandwich because I will eat it.
Dude, yeah, there's some people that are like, oh, this is the best movie. Like,
and I guarantee you somebody out there is like, I love Rocktober Blood. And if you're that person,
I watch it every Rocktober.
If you're that person, you should contact us. Even if you're not that person, you should contact us. How can they contact us, David?
Yeah, on Instagram, we are the Swearwolves Podcast. On Twitter, Facebook, the Slasher app, TikTok, YouTube, just search the Swearwolves. You can go to our website, theswearwolves.com. You can email us at contact@theswearwolves.com, or you can leave us a voicemail at 623-282-1851.
So for the Swearwolves this week, I'm Brett.
I'm David.
And we do not want your hot, steamy pussy blood all over our faces.
We do not.